Good evening. I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds because it's live. Oh, dang, he don't know how to count. I know. Here's what I say. Since this is a live, we'll get to the title, but I just want to preface, even what I'm gonna say on the title, which is my opinion. That's all it is. The titles just have to do with what I believe either Skip is saying or Shannon is saying. I believe they're consummate professionals, meaning they Oh Jesus! See, I'm not a consummate professional, but they are. And with that being said, I feel like they would never address their situation directly. That's unprofessional. So I feel like they'll use Twitter, they'll like tweets, like Shannon been doing. He's like Jenny's post. So what they're doing is they're using the show to speak about their point, their sides of the fence. If you've been here since day one watching Undisputed, you understand. They explained it. Like they explained it. Skip and Shannon don't even talk like that. They don't even conversate before the show. They don't have conversations. All Skip want to know is where are you going? Like that's what Skip said. I just want to know where are you going on this debate, just so I can help you out, you can help me out. But as far as talking, they don't do that. And keep in mind, Skip's not an athlete, right? So him not being him being unathletic or whatever you want to call it, he feels like his debate show, that is his sport. That is his arena. He said that multiple times. So therefore, when he's in the ring with them, he has to crush them because he has to show he's worthy to speak sports. He has to show that. So we'll get to the video, the clip, and I want y'all to just listen and just tell me what you hear.
Man, look, you can say, I've had my issue with some of the things that Tom Brady has done and the way he's played. But the one thing you can't ever say, that he wasn't a great teammate. Yeah. It's all about the team. What is in the best interest of the team? How do I ingratiate myself with the team? Yeah. John Elway was tremendous at that. If we rolling dice, he rolling dice. Yeah. If we play video games, talking, what y'all talking about? He all in. He in Club Shay way back in that.
I hope y'all notice Skip can't even, not Skip, sorry. Shannon's not even really giving them much eye contact. He wasn't really looking at Skip while he was talking to him. He was more so looking down. What do you think? Have you ever gotten into an argument with your spouse, your wife, your friend, whatever? Not a serious argument, but one when later on you're thinking about it, a lot comes up where your points, your debates, your strategy just seems better in the moment. You're like, dang, I should have said this, I should have said that. And then what you do is next time y'all have a conversation, it may not even be on that topic, but you find a way to try to fit it in. I believe that's what they're doing there. Shannon's trying to explain what makes a great teammate. Skip, what people are trying to say, is not a great teammate because he's not doing what Shannon said. He didn't ingratiate himself. What he does is he speaks down at Shannon. That's what he's always done. If you've been there since day one, I know when it changed. There was one episode where Shannon kind of chumped Skip, where he's like, answer me. And I seen Skip was visibly scared. Like he was like, oh my goodness, this dude is about to come across the table and squish me. He was shook. And then when he noticed after, Shannon kind of like calmed down when he noticed how scared Skip was. I sat there, I'm like, holy smokes. It was early on the show. I'm talking about like maybe like the first few episodes. He was scared. After that, the dynamics changed where Skip started talking about, oh, you only have 5 Twitter followers, this and that. The whole time Shannon was talking, here and there, he looked at Skip, but he's looking down. And what Skip was doing was more so keeping his head down, scared. So he was definitely talking to Skip.
97 and 98, having a good time with it.
So doesn't that, like, let's be real. He's not trying to explain to Skip what a terrible teammate is. That's what he's explaining there. And everything he explained was what, if I was at Shannon's, if I was at his vantage point or if I was in his shoes, I would think that. I would think like that, this guy's a terrible teammate. Shannon, what he does is, if Ernestine is brought up, which is Skip's wife, Shannon will big her up. He'll make her seem like she's everything. That's what he does, because that's a great teammate. Is I'm gonna elevate her. I'm gonna make sure you see that I hold her in high esteem. Skip does that to a certain point where, yeah, he does that. If Shannon's talking about his sister, his grandmother, his grandfather, Skip sits there and say, they're very smart. So my thing is, Skip is just trying to look at it as a sport. It's nothing personal. It's when we're in the ring, I'm going to crush you. And Shannon's just trying to explain to him that's not what a teammate is. We're on teams. But Skip's like, yes, but we're on opposite teams. You're on a team, I'm on a team. We're going against each other. There's a winner and there's a loser. Like, there was someone who felt like it was clickbait, the title. All titles are clickbait. We want you to click. What you were saying is dishonest. There was no dishonesty there. That is what I believe he was saying. He was teaching him and explaining what a good teammate is and where he messed up. But let's get to the next video, because this one, which is the title, I can definitely see how someone would interpret it as clickbait. Because I can see where I'm stretching, but I also believe what Skip is doing. And if you're a day one, you don't even need to be a day one. If you've been watching long enough, you understand Skip, he doesn't like Bill Belichick, but he admires that Bill Belichick has a system that he sticks to. He admires that. And that he'll give him credit on that front. He admires MJ for punching people to achieve perfection. Skip loved that. Skip, yeah, he loved Tom Brady, but Psycho Tom, he loves Psycho Tom. He feels those are steps to becoming the greatest. Skip want to be the greatest. He sit there, brag, talk about he drank grass wheat, he eats tuna from the can, he just drink water, nothing else except Mountain Dew, the nectar of the, you know how he is, right? So he thinks this is a competition, but Shannon's looking at it as this is entertainment. Let's make each other look better and big each other up. Skip's saying, listen, I've done this from 91. I've been doing this. I've helped Cold Pizza get to a level. I've helped a lot of people. Sports Center, I've done all of that. So that's what Skip's trying to say. Skip's trying to explain, like, listen, just for the sake of the show, just deal with it. The same thing he said with Michael Jordan. He's like, yo, people just need to deal with it. Just accept it. If it's leading to success, why are you acting soft? Like, yes, he had to punch you, but he punched you for the right reasons. If you watch the show, you know that's how he is. So if that's how he is, just listen to this. I'm telling you, it's going to sound like a stretch, which I truly agree. Like, it is a stretch because people oftentimes tell me I'm reading into things. So, like I'm saying, yeah, I do understand it may be a stretch, but I think it's a fair stretch. I believe that is literally what Skip is doing, like comparing himself to Bill Belichick. Like, that's what he's trying to say. Just listen. Let me zoom in and let's go.
He is Belichick of the NBA. It's the same style. Yeah. It's verbally abusive and abrasive to the point the Shannon I know, there's no way you're going to live with that. After a while, you'd say, you cannot disrespect me in front of my teammates as a man. Right. You can't speak to me that way. And Pop would say, if you're a Spur, see you later. Right. You know, because they're a dynasty. Right. But Tim would be sitting beside you saying, Shannon, but you got to swallow it. Skip.
Now, I'd love to know what people think, because for me, that's exactly what I heard. What I heard was Skip trying to explain, like, we reached success doing it this way. Like, just deal with it. Like, if we had another teammate who could tell you, like, just deal with it, trust me, that would be the right words to let you know where we've been doing it from day one. And that is Shannon's fault, because Shannon, he wouldn't check Skip. What he did was he would laugh extra hard with certain things, and every now and then he would put his foot down, but I could tell he didn't really put his foot down. He just put the balls of his foot down, because Skip would say certain things and Shannon would just be cool with it. And when Shannon say certain things, Skip would be like, I'm not going to let you get away with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, day ones know what I'm talking about. So I feel like Skip understand I don't want to say wrong, but Skip understand where Shannon's coming from. But he feels like if it's leading to success and if it's entertainment, like you're saying, why not keep the entertainment? Shannon feel like, but you're making me look bad in front of people. You have my brother telling me, like, keep your head up because the way you're coming at me. Shannon, you got to understand something. You're wrong, though. With that whole DeMar Hamlin situation, you shouldn't have went on live air and say with your own mouth, Skip's going to apologize. Like, you put him on the hot seat. You can't do that. You can't do that. Let him say he's going to apologize if that's what he's going to do. So Shannon was wrong there. And I feel like Skip is normally wrong. He probably, he was wrong with the way he was insensitive with what he said, but that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? That's who he is. Like, I'm not worried about that. Like, he does find success. I guarantee any one of us would love to do a show with him. Why? Because we know it'd be successful. The only way it would mess up is if we messed it up. And that's cool. I'd eat him up. I'd eat Skip up because he say things that are so ridiculous. I wouldn't be laughing with him as often as Shannon Sharp was laughing with him. The reason he was laughing because he's a professional. He's like, you know what? This dude's annoying me, but I could laugh until I get to where I need to. With me, I'm too emotional. I'm gonna let you know right then and there. Stop talking to me like that. Like, once I notice it gets too rough, nah, stop talking to me like that. Because now you're making me look bad. Like, if you're not making me look bad, that's cool. Well, I try to keep peace here and there, but I feel like if you're messing up my brand, nah, I can't let it happen. Shannon Sharp understood business better, where it was like, you know what, I'm not going to burn this bridge. And he will not. For the person who feel like it's clickbait, of course you feel like that. You're very thirsty. So you're looking for Shannon to just say with his own mouth, this is what Skip did. And you want Skip to say, Shannon is soft. You want him to do that. He's not going to. They're not going to. Shannon respect them. Shannon always highlight how Skip is the reason he is where he's at as far as media is concerned. So he's not going to disrespect Skip by going out there and saying Skip was treating me like this and that. No, he's a professional, a consummate professional. So I know y'all may think it's clickbait. It's not clickbait. It's just me talking sports with y'all, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. We're going to talk LeBron too, but I'll holler at y'all. And broadcast. I wouldn't even lead us in. It's all real, baby.